Hi there. Today I'm going to be sharing my final results with my social media project for selling digital media. My name's Caroline Hopkins and I will be presenting. I first want to talk about my project and overall goals. Um, For my project, I had decided to become a wellness influencer who focuses on promoting self care, confidence, and easy ways to make yourself healthier. I use various methods of doing this, such as promoting my book, researching healthy recipes, providing uplifting quotes, and much more. My goals for this project were to see how well this type of social media influencer worked throughout the various social medias we were assigned to. Another goal of mine was to get a better understanding of how each social media would differ when it came to my marketing strategy. The next thing I would like to talk about is my social media strategy. My social media marketing strategy was mostly about targeting women between their 20s and 40s who were active on social media and were interested in making a change in their lives. I was able to implement this by researching how similar accounts were able to market this segment. I then used the information I gathered and tailored it to my own brand. I used posts that had an uplifting vocabulary, colorful pictures, and hashtags that were popular in my community. I believe that I was able to achieve these goals because I was able to find many accounts with the same interests as me. I had a pretty good understanding of how to achieve a similar vibe to my page. Next, I would like to show you some examples of my 3 to 5 posts. I would do many types of posts each week in order to achieve the largest audience possible. I posted the same pictures and captions on each social media outlet. However, I would change many of the hashtags in order to be more effective to that social media outlet. The first example I'd like to talk about are the blogs and articles. So here is an example of one from my Pinterest, and then I have another one from my LinkedIn. These were really helpful to me because they contained external sources that made my credibility better. The next type I would like to talk about is the sales-related posts I would do. So here's one from Twitter, and then here is another one from Facebook. These were pretty popular because it gave them a source to my external links that I had and my discount codes. The next I would like to talk about are my recommendations that I would post. These were pretty popular. This one is from Instagram, and I mostly did these on like Instagram and ones that did have a very trendy influencer popularity. The next thing I'd like to talk about is my organization. No, I did not use organizing software such as Hootsuite. However, I did develop a calendar/tracking software on my own computer that allowed me to stay organized and to not forget to post on days. However, looking back, I wish I did use Hootsuite because my own tracking system seemed to have some errors which caused some loss in points. I did wish I could go back and use Hootsuite. It seemed like it had a lot more options of organization than my own software did. The next thing I'd like to talk about is reverse engineering. The people and pages that were most influential to my account were other popular accounts on that social media page. It differed to each social media account. I would search for the most popular wellness influencer on that social media outlet, then use different social media strategies purposefully in order to target their effectiveness and differences. The next thing I would like to talk about are the goals of my posts. The tone of my posts was the most important parts of my marketing strategy. One of the most popular things found on each page that I did research contained very uplifting vocabulary, as well as super positive mindsets and empowering women. I made sure to keep a very feminist tone to my page in order to create a safe place where women could feel free to express their own opinions. The goals of my posts were to see how effective each type of social media style of posting was popular on each media. Another goal was to share my posts as much as possible on each platform in order to broaden my audience. The posts that worked the best for me The posts that would work best for me were the ones that contained external links to videos, blogs, and articles. It seems that audiences really enjoyed having more information that they could use in their own lives. I believe that this information also helped provide my page with credibility. Here are some examples. The first one is an example for my LinkedIn. Most of my most popular sites were from my LinkedIn, since due to the nature of LinkedIn having that connectiveness background, it seemed that people really did try to engage with my account on LinkedIn. So the first one comes from the knitting special that I did do. It has a lot of impressions. It has 195. The next one is also from my LinkedIn with more impressions. This one has 257. And then the next one, it also comes from my LinkedIn, and this has 16 impressions, but this one also did get a like, so I did include this one as well. The next thing I would like to talk about are the most effective social medias that I came across through my project. The social media channel that had the most engagement was LinkedIn. I believe this is due to the pure nature of LinkedIn and what it is all about. Like I said, due to the connection, the friendliness, and the incentive to connect with people, LinkedIn helped me give the most engagement to my brand. The second most engagement social media was Instagram. This came from the overall vibe of the brand and my social media. It was most tailored to the overall impression I was trying to give to my viewers. Because of the popularity of influencers on Instagram, my page seemed to fit very well in. The next thing I would like to talk about are the analytics. And the analytics really did help shape my social media marketing by showing me what I was doing well and what I needed to change. For example, in the beginning of my post, I did not include enough personalization to my post. However, I seem to get more engagement to my page when I focus on adding these helpful details. And finally, the last thing that I would like to talk about is what I overall learned. There are many things that I did learn in this class. I thought that I wouldn't really learn much because I've spent my entire life on social media. I seem to know a lot about what to do. However, certain accounts such as Twitter, I did struggle a little bit with learning since I did not use that very much in my own personal life. However, one of the main things that I did learn from this class and the overall project was how different each social media really is from each other. Not only is the tone different on most, but the culture, the jokes, what you can/can't do. Each media has small but important differences that can mean the most to the brand. By utilizing the different types of small details and finding ways to implement them into your posts, it can make a big difference to the activity. I also learned that it is very important to keep track and organized if you're in charge of many social media accounts. Since there is so much information and different deadlines to meet your audiences, it is important to stay extremely organized when posting. In total, I really did learn a lot from this class, and this project was super helpful in teaching me the little details that we do need to learn in social media. I did have a very hard time with some of the things, but in total, I did learn a lot, and I'm very thankful for taking this class. That is all I have for my presentation, and thank you.